consolidate around the 8 o'clock hour a.m., then they will burst again 30 pips to finish out the session. Understand? So if a pair is 150 ADR, like the pound, or 200, take 150 divided by 3, you're going to get 50 pip bursts of price movement. To give you the 3 levels. This is universal in every single pair, in every platform, with every dealer. And I always trade on the 15-minute chart. Just don't worry about charts right now. Just get this illustration down. Pay attention to this. This is the whole business right here. Don't worry about it, Mac. We'll get to it, buddy. Hang in there. Nice to see you. Okay. If a pair has an ADR of 150 pips, then you will get 50 pip price bursts. Then they will do the same thing. They will go into consolidation. They will trap short, hit the stop, show one more push down, pull back. Second leg will form. At 9:30, I'm sorry, at 9 o'clock, over here, this drawing's getting out of control. I should have did smaller writing. At 9 a.m. New York, the London session comes to a close. The New York market maker comes to work, and he talks to the London guy. Gap time, 9 to 9:30. At 9:30, the U.S. equities market opens. The Forex is lined up with the U.S. equities open to create the moves based on news releases and whatever else is going on in the equities market. If you are issued second leg W, in this example, a hammer spike to the bottom at 9:45 candle close, 15-minute chart, Coke, I'll cover the ADR, relax. If a 9:45 a hammer is issued, Brinks trade number 2. The reversal is imminent. If the second leg M or W forms the HOD or LOD at 3:45 or 9:45, that trade will pay out today. That's it. That's the Brinks trade. Those times are lined up. False move, session beginning, equities open. 9:30, the equities market opens, a hammer to the low. 15 minutes into the session, they pull it back and close a paint a hammer. They spike to the low and close the other way. They trap the traders, pick up the orders. Make the reversal back into the range. Consolidate, okay? Consolidation comes in around 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This happens in all pairs on a regular basis when you're hunting for the M and W. We have shadow boxes on the charts. We'll talk about it. Okay. Boy, I made a mess, didn't I? Let's see if I can get another clean one here. One, 2, 3 to the high. You're going to get 3 bursts or pushes to the high. It can be in 3 candles, which is a work of art. It can be in one big, huge candle. But when you watch that candle, you will see 3 pumps to the high or 3 pumps to the low. The 3 pumps is based on trader psychology. The 3 levels is also based on trader psychology, because you come to it and you see a beautiful downtrend. All the technicals are validated. They turned over. They're showing a drop. You go, man, I miss Euro's fall today. Let me take some of that. Bam. They pull it away from you and say, just kidding. Okay, here's the Brinks trade for the second leg. Here is second leg. If this leg issues a hammer, a spike, or if this leg is comprised from 9:15 to 9:45 of railroad tracks, Ah, sneaky. Here. If this leg is in two moves, green going up, red coming down, and this will be from 3:15 to 3:45. It's a half-hour move. If that comes in at the session changeover, think about the second or third slide in. False move, trap move, end of the session, beginning of the next session. They jam you up at the changeover. 9:30, the same thing applies down here. 9:15 to 9:30, they issue railroad tracks. That goes on to 9:45 rather. Okay? If they issue one bar at 9:45 and it comes in as a spike to the low or a hammer, and this forms the LOD, the low of the day, or this behavior forms the high of the day, that is a Brinks trade. We're going to go over it again, don't worry. Just want you to see it and get the concept. The three levels that are in the chart prey upon you to chase the wrong directional move. They put the brakes on at the bottom. When you sell into the worst possible point, they put the brakes on, jam everybody up right in here. Okay? The times again, you ready? 5 p.m., high-low reset. I'm not going to write them all. I won't spell them all the way out. High-low reset. 5 to 8, it's dead gap, nothing going on. 5 to 8 p.m., dead gap. 8 to 8:30, Asian gap. Okay? I have a slide for this stuff, so if you're not getting it now, don't worry. 8 to 8:30, dead gap. Asian gap. Session starts 8:31, runs to 3 o'clock. 3 to 3:30, London Asia gap time. Instructions are passed. 3:30, session starts. Brinks trade comes in from 3:30 to 3:45. The move to start the session and trigger the orders the wrong way. 3 levels of drop or rise will be seen. The opposite behavior of the M or W is performed between 8 and 10, 8 and 11. The ideal time being 9, end of the London session, 9 to 9:30 gap, 9:30 U.S. session in line with the equities open. 9:45, if a Brinks trade is issued, you'll get a hammer or spike to the low. These times are all right now daylight savings in line with what we're doing. In the winter, when we move the clock, in the U.S., the moves will be seen around 2. But the equities open does not change because it's still 9:30 here in New York, no matter what the clock is on, standard or daylight savings, okay? So what happens is, in the winter, the London session is an hour longer. It's irrelevant. 9:30, in line with the equities open. Ron, I don't know what you read or thought. Don't worry about it. It's BS. Here's the deal. All the times that you've read, all the stuff that you've been told at the retail level, all the crap, the clock on there from Yahoo and Auckland and New Zealand comes online, and your mother wakes up and throws a couple trades on, and Japan wakes up, and then New Zealand starts trading. It's all bullshit. Those times are garbage. They are not going to give you the timings. They are not going to say, we're going to jam you up at 3:31. They're not going to say that. You're not going to find that information out. Again, I need you to subscribe to something different. Don't rely on the stuff you've read. It's crap. Okay? These are the times. Take them to the grave with you. They are solid, rock solid, not negotiable. These are the timings of the business. And when you start to trade the method, you will see how often they come in right at 3:15 and 3:30 and throw railroad tracks. You're going to see how at 9:30 at the equities open, they'll spike the low. Of course, there's variations on these times, but the session times are not negotiable. These are when the guys come on, and these are when you can expect the moves. So now, understanding that there is in fact a timing element is going to change the way you come to the screen and when you view the screen. There are going to be some days when they make the moves early and you miss it, yes. But if you think about what happened Monday night where they made a double top M and then they hit it again one more time at London Open, That London Open came in between 2 and 3 o'clock. There's your entry. You don't have to sit there and watch the whole thing, all Asian session and London session. I'm telling you, I'm going to narrow it down for you for a 3 or 4 hour window of opportunity for London and a 2 to 3 hour opportunity for US. Okay? Does everybody have the notes on this drawing? I'm going to pull it. Okay, look, I don't know what time zones you live in. You guys are from all over the world. I could never figure it out. Every time I've given you is the time right now for New York minus wherever you're from, or add from wherever you're from, okay? Okay, let me find the slides. I know they're here somewhere. Let's see. All right, I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so now you understand what I'm talking about, okay? Let's look at things a little differently now. Now here's your accumulation phase. Okay? Here's your W formation with the second leg coming in as a hammer at 3:45 in the morning. Do you see that? Okay, I've circled it for you. You see it? Here is your railroad tracks to the high. Guess what time this structure was built? Between 9 and 10. The reversal comes in to end the day off of the high for them to go into consolidation and trap the traders long, holding long overnight. That structure comes in after the move is made overnight, right around the equities open, and ends the day back in consolidation. Okay, double railroad tracks, when the high is held and not broken. See how the high of the day holds and they keep hitting it? That high of the day holding, but when you don't understand what you're doing, you're thinking this, right? You're thinking up here. You're thinking the AB move when the market comes to rest, buy the CD extension, the lightning bolt. That's what all the retail traders think. But when the high fails to be broken for 30 to 90 minutes, up to 2 hours, when the high is not broken, it's safe to go the other way, keeping in mind the timing element that I've just added. Notice down here on the W how they set the low at Asia, spiked right past it to pick up the stops and pendings, and then just missed it the third time around. The near miss on the third time validates and confirms, especially at 3:30 in the morning, that you got the right directional bias. This is, in fact, the exact mirror image of what happened on the pound last Monday night, Sunday going into Monday. They hit it again, they hit it again, but don't miss, don't take it out. When you see the LOD hold, the low of the day holds, you look to go the opposite way. They spike the low, lower than here. That move gets anybody that went long right in here, it takes them out. Their stops are in here, right? That spike to the low hits those stops. When they trigger the stops, they've now lined their pocket. Now, there's some amount of people that went long in here. Again, after that spike to the low, right? This second pass ensures that they take all those people out too. And also ensures that the people that were thinking this got jammed up as well. This behavior at the W and at the M plays out over and over again in every pair, every day, variations on the theme. So your job is to look for an entry near the low of the day, long. Look for an entry short near the high of the day. If you understand that, you'll have success in the business. Okay? See the false move in here they got? Look. That's where the count saves you and your timing element saves you. This was 7:67 in the morning. This came in at session changeover. chasing in the middle of the run, not understanding the timing element,